What's up guys, and welcome to another guide video. In this video we're going to be doing Genji as voted by you guys. Reaper almost won, but Genji won this time, and I think Reaper will probably do next time most likely. Always go vote in my polls each and every time I post them on my community posts, and they will be there to vote for what hero you want to see next in these guides or any other video I make. First things first, I would like to start off that Genji was 200 HP. Now he's 250 HP. A little 50 HP bonus to him, just like every other hero like Hanzo and things like that. Also, his swing time on his Dragonblade has been decreased from 0.9 seconds to 0.7 seconds, which is gonna make it so of course you can swing faster with Genji. And this is what this looks like. It's a little tiny bit faster, of course, because now he needs a little bit more swings to kill anybody. Yeah, that's basically that. I feel like it's a decent change to him since everybody else has more HP now, so it's kind of harder to use your blade, to be honest, and you'll see that in game. Other than that, you can still kind of ghost dash, where you dash at somebody then you instantly dash again. So it's like this, like that, but you kind of want to move your mouse to the right, so it kind of looks like this. So when you're about to kill somebody, dash into them and then you dash away, and you can still ghost dash. That's a ghost dash. That's basically what it's called. You flick your mouse really quick behind you or somewheres where there's another enemy at, and Genji kind of cancels the animation of his dash where you can pull out the sword. As you can see, it kind of cancels it and you just see the dash across the screen, and that just makes you dash way faster. You can always do that, but other than that, it's kind of the same thing as my other top 500 Genji guide. It's just everybody has more health. And other than that little tip, let's get right into the guide. Oh, and always try to dash melee like I just did there. It's pretty easy to do. You just literally just dash in and then melee when you're next to them. I don't know why he's not getting health, but all right, I'll take that kill. But yeah, what I basically do is, say if the Nano was an enemy, I will either throw my left click or my right click real quick. I usually do right click if they're kind of not that far away. And then I do that. And then I basically just right click, dash, and then melee instantly right after my dash. That's basically the combo I always use with Genji. Always try to climb up the side of the wall to escape damage, of course, if you're like low HP. Try to get this hammer. There we go, finally. So like if you're like low HP and like a Hammond's diving you or someone's diving you, like Tracer or something, you can always like run up a random wall. I usually do this, just run literally all the way straight up to the wall, to the top of the roof. Usually makes it so they either lose line of sight of you because you're all the way up there now, or it just like confuses them. And that's what you mainly want to do when someone dives you, of course. You just want to do that or try to dash away. It's another option, but I usually do that just to try to save my dash if I feel like I don't need the dash as much. There we go. Got a little dash in there with the melee at the same time. Killed Anna before he even got into his spawn. Go up to the Genji by dashing up into him. I'm just looking out for targets. Like the Genji, he was low and he keeps going up here, right? So I'm always gonna like try to look for him, shoot some blades at him, and then dash right in, do the melee at the same time, and then hit it with another right click when I'm close to him. Just try to maximize my damage on him. Now I do have blade. I am watching for the Zen ult, so I'm trying to put some pressure on Zen. Since their Zen is dead, I could actually ult here, so I'm actually gonna push in. Here's one. Deflect the second hit. And I go after the tank. Right there, I kind of messed up on my dash a little bit, but as soon as I dashed in here, I saw Soldier. He was going to run away. I had my blade. I was going to pop it in here because Soldier wasn't paying attention to me at all, right? He was like looking over here on point. So I wanted to blade him, get to him, get to the Anna. The Anna, I thought she was going to sleep me, so I just pull out my Deflect. And you want to use your Deflect always, always, always once you are against a Anna, because they will sleep you if you are in your blade, so you want to be careful about that. I am going to climb over the wall and dash over so I don't get killed by none of that. All those ults. Wait for my dash to come up so I can go back in. He already used his sleep, so I'm going to go after him real quick. Let Reaper go. Pay attention to Reaper. And then go after the last target. pretty easy to avoid all that damage. You are Genji, you are not like a tank, you know, so climbing up that wall really helped me out. Got over the building, dashed away from all that damage. Of course, if they were a more coordinated team, they could have turned around and chased me. I have no dash, I'm kind of screwed behind the wall. I only have my deflect, right? But I wanted to get out of there and get safe, you know. I was going to get pushed by the visor, his ultimate, so he was going to shred me. I was going to get shredded by the Sigma ult maybe, and they had the Zen ult popped already, so I can't do anything yet. So best bet was to get out of the situation, get out of there, either over the wall onto their side where they're not pushing anymore. They're kind of push away from their spawn, right? So get over there, get in a safe spot, or try to get into my team where I would dash back into my team, or get as far away as you can. Wait until your cooldowns come back up, like your dash, deflect and all that. Come back in and look for the kills after the Zen ult. There's a lot of things I'm doing. I'm just paying attention to the Zen ult mainly, and then my cooldowns, of course, like any other hero. Genji's very versatile, as in you do have a huge wall climb ability, right? So you can be very versatile in with the buildings and everything. Here, I'm just going to stay main, look for the Ana or the Zen, do a little deflect and see if someone will shoot my deflect. Sometimes you can throw your deflect out randomly and just sit there, kind of stand in the main and just aim at a target, aim at like a support. So just in case the Soldier 76 shot his helix at me, then, you know, I could kill the support. Kill the Ram, that's going to randomly come into our team, don't know why. Good little deflect. Always deflect when you see the enemy hit scan, of course. Dash in on the Moira because she was low HP, right? So you want to get that kill instantly. I'm going to help out my team here. He did sleep him. Shot him by accident, but we're still going to get a good anti on him. But yeah, right there, I just, you know, use deflect to my advantage, you know? As soon as you see 2 hit scan on the enemy team and someone's low HP, you just want to have your deflect on them and track them with your aim and pray that someone's gonna, you know, shoot the deflect. And they did, and they killed his own teammate. For the most part, with Genji, you're just being very patient until you get your blade, right? And that's basically all you're doing. Trying to get some extra kills along the way, just like this. Got a little deflect on the McCree. As you can see, I'm just being patient, waiting for my turn to basically go in there and do a bunch of damage. Right here, I'm gonna help my Tracer. We should be able to kill the ball. There we go. Don't know what the ball's doing. I'm not gonna push into this, but I am gonna deflect and shoot him right in the face. Again, very easy. I do have a Hanzo. I think the Hanzo actually hit that with his arrow. When they do have a Hanzo, it makes it a little bit easier because you can always deflect into them with the Hanzo. Of course. Use a deflect once again, killed the Alari, but I got killed by the Hanzo, of course. But still, got the Alari pick very fast, and that was really good. As you can see, every time when I deflect, they always shoot into it, right? You always want to deflect at the perfect moment. You like wait a little tiny bit, and then they'll keep shooting at you. Then you want to use your deflect. There you go. That was a really good Orisa ult there. So as soon as Orisa pulled them all in, I of course dashed right through all of them. Gave them a little bit more damage, of course. And that's always going to be helpful. For example, if you're going to lose the fight, don't use your blade. You know, don't just throw your blade out because everybody else is using ult. Now I have blade. A lot of the enemies don't have their ultimates, so it's way easier for me to use my blade now. Looks like Moira used their fade, so I'm going to push in on the Moira. I'm going to try to kill this soldier as well. He's running over to me. I'll take that one. As you can see, I'm getting in, trying to do a little bit of damage, and then getting out. I don't have to deal that much damage. I just have to stay alive, right? So when I'm in bad situations, I always just turn around, do a full dash, just to get out of them, you know? And like there's a Genji over to my right. He doesn't have deflect, so I'm actually gonna go over there and try to push him. As soon as I get a kill on him, try to dash out because I know Moore's behind me. So I'm gonna go over here, try to dash in with my team, try to get some more heals. Use a deflect, of course, to stay alive. Go after the Zen that I heard was shooting at me. Back onto the tank that's low, of course. Wait for grab here. There we go. Boom, I got the Tracer. Tracer's dead anyways though, right? Anyways, right there, as you can see, I waited for the grab, and grab combo with Blade is, of course, still so good. It's a really good combo if you are running Genji. Just like the olden days, grab combo with the, you know, Blade. Dash up in the sky, and then come back down with your Blade. Get another dash, reset, and then, you know, just keep going and doing that on them. Ooh. Anyways, as you can see, he did Blade, but then again, I stayed alive for a long time. And that's what you want to do when you're going against Genji Blade. Always try to, you know, do your right click, your dash, you know, do some damage to him by doing the right click and then the dash. And then also you want to deflect the Blade because he can't do anything to you once you're in deflect form, right? So it definitely protects you, made me stay alive a little bit longer. Oh, wowza. How do I even explain that? So right there, I knew the Mei actually had the ultimate. I knew Mei actually had her ultimate. I was going to deflect it, but then I saw the opportunity. While I was using my deflect, of course, I shredded the Zen. They shot right into my deflect, killed the Zen, and then I said, oops, I should use my Blade here because Zen doesn't have trans anymore because he's dead, of course. I knew the Mercy was going to res that as well, so I dashed in, used my Blade, then just went to swinging. Flashed the Mercy, dashed on her, dashed back in, slashed the Zen real quick, and then I was going to get a dash reset on the Zen kill, of course. So then I got my dash back up, and then I slashed right into the Genji. That was basically on the other side of the map. And I knew he was going to be over there and trying to kill me, so got into him real quick and killed him pretty easily. So yeah, I dashed right into the Genji because he was over here. I knew he was going to be over there. I heard him behind me when I was slashing the Mercy. So I just turned around, did a quick dash on him, and then got that kill. And then the last kill was, of course, the Mei, where I deflected and she shot herself in the face. Knew the Bastion was going to be low there because my Winston was on him and other heroes around him on my team. So just gonna go just deflect in on there. I heard the Ana and the Zen that were next to each other. I knew they were going to be around that corner, right? So I used my deflect. I saw that Ana actually shot me accidentally, or it was the Zen, or someone shot the deflect basically, or it was the Zen that shot the deflect. Someone shot the deflect and hurt the Zen a lot. So then I went in there, dashed on him, killed him with a quick right click melee, and then switched over to the Ana and just started to shred her. Like right there, he just dinked himself again, so let's try to get to him. And there you go, easily shred it with the deflect, of course. I usually like throwing out right clicks because right clicks usually hit people more than the left click would do. Ooh, sometimes you don't want to double jump that much because if you do double jump in the air, your animation is slower, right? It's like versing a... Imagine if you're like going against a Widow, right? You never want to be in midair while you're going against a Widow because your animation of your hero is going to be slower, of your character. So it's going to be easier for the Widow to hit, right? Same thing on the Genji. You don't want to double jump as much. Try to keep it under a minimum, especially when there are DPS in your face. A little bit of right click with the dash as well. I'll hold main here. Right there at the end, I'm just basically standing in their spawn, right? They can't leave their spawn. Genji's in their face, trying to right-click them in the face while they're sprinting towards the, the point. So that's why I'm in the front of the spawn like that, and I'm using my blade on them as well to keep them away from the point and make it so they can't even stagger the point. Always try to change targets as much as you can, right? So I couldn't get the soldier, and I knew I couldn't get the soldier because soldier was going to have the railgun, right? I didn't want to get dinked in my face. I ran out of my deflect as well. So I changed targets to Life Weaver and then went right back to the soldier that was still alive. It's always good to do that. Always try to, change targets as much as you can. If you can't get somebody, just try to go after somebody else. Don't get stuck on somebody. And of course, when I don't have my blade or anything like that, I just try to get a lot of damage in by shooting my blades down the alleyway, as you can see. There we go. Get some dash resets in there to get some kills. Dash up in there so you can get hit by the sunburst. Even though we do have a trend, I just want to get out of there and not get hit by that. Make sure you kill Genji with that. Or make sure you kill the Rhine with that, actually. Throw a nice deflect at the Alari. Hit her in the face with her own shot. So right there, I got everybody by literally right-clicking and, dashing in, melee, dashing in, melee. Every time I get a kill, dash in, melee. Just rinse and repeat, and it's easy kills. A lot of people struggle with Genji if they don't know how to do that, where they would dash in and melee. And if they don't do that, they just don't get as many kills as, they possibly could be. So definitely do it. Definitely helps out a lot. Right there, dashed in, did a big deflect. I don't know why the Mercy's rezzing right there, but she is. Gonna track this Moira. Not gonna shoot the bubble. I'm just gonna, right click, and then dash melee. And as you can see, I'm playing with my team. Right here, I am gonna push up a little bit though. Looks like they do have a Widow and a McCree, so now I gotta be careful about the McCree nades. Shoot that mine so I don't get hit with that. Watch out for his nade, which I just deflected back into his face. I'm not going to push up there because I am low. He said McCree. I heard the McCree over to my right over here with my blade after I blade the Zen. And I knew all these guys were up here, right? The McCree and the Widow were definitely up here. The Widow just dipped when I popped blade or died. I didn't even notice, but I just saw the McCree and the Valking Mercy, so I definitely went after them. Try to deflect the grab here. They are going to grab. There we go. Got the McCree easily. Try to deflect just in case he's going to grab. Always try to get up in the Zarya's face to deflect over and over again, just randomly, just in case she, like I said, throws out the grab. One more shot. Oh, I missed the head. Was trying to deflect. Looks like we're still going to win that round. 17 kills, 0 deaths, and that's how you do it in a ranked game. Pretty easy.
This ends now.
There you go. Get some good flicks on her. There we go. Got the soldier as well with some good flicks. Genji does require some tracking, and like the soldier, as you can see, the soldier I was above her head a little bit, and I had to track her back down under my feet. Right here, I'm just throwing shurikens and just sneaking a lot of people, trying to get my ult charge back up. Sometimes I will contest high ground. Even if a monkey's up here, I'll contest high ground just because you want that high ground space, of course. Right here, I can kill the monkey. I saw that he's low enough. gonna try to deflect this. I know I killed. Wow, that was a good pulse, but dashed into it by accident. I got helix. Nah. Dash melee. Right there, the soldier almost actually got me there, but I stayed confident in the fight. I basically did a little double jump, did a right click, and then went in there with my dash, and then did another right click into his face, killed him real quick. You always got to be confident. Even if you're about to lose a fight, try to be as confident as you can. B. Wait till her to use Suzu here. She used Suzu. Now I'm going to try to get in here. I gotta go back to the soldier there. I already used my dash by accident, but that is fine. Try to kill the healer, which is the Baptiste. Put a little right click dash in there. Dash in here. And there we go. As you could tell, I waited until the Kiriko used her Suzu, because if I do use my blade before she uses the Suzu, obviously she's going to pop it. I'll dash into them. I'll try to use my blade. I'll be swiping around, swiper, no swiper, and I'll get no hits because she's in Suzu, right? They're all going to be in Suzu. So you want to be keeping track of that. And also, if they do have a Zen on their team, of course, keep track of the Zenal as well. Keeping track of if they're on high ground or not. If the soldier's on top of high ground, you got to go up there. You got to contest her. You are Genji. Contest that high ground, you know, man. Always contest high ground as Genji. Get them off of your high ground. It makes it way easier for your teammates and you as a whole.
We need to do that one.
Of course, I went after the soldier, and that was kind of far away from me, and I couldn't get to him, right? I didn't want to swing the Dragonblade yet, just because, of course, I wasn't close to him, right? So I wanted to get closer to him, which I did. Kind of messed up my dash a little bit, but that is okay. Still got him, and then I went over to the Moira that was in the corner, and then got her as well. Sometimes you want to be patient with your blade, just to make sure you get those kills. Oh. Nice heals. So right there, I was kind of screwed. I got pinned by the Rhine. He actually made a huge play on me there. He pinned me, but luckily I was able to stay alive because I was nanoed, of course. Turned around, did a little deflect on the Reinhardt, and you know, just Hanzo's arrows right into his face, killed him instantly, and then try to go after the enemy targets afterwards.
Oh, there's a soldier in behind. That's my soldier.
Right there, I knew the Hanzo was going to come back up, so I did a little right click. He didn't think I was going to get close to him with the dragons under me, but I did. That's when you want to use your wall climb, of course, get closer to the wall and get closer to him. Can you nano me? Oh, look. There we go. That was a good little dry nano there. Of course, did not need to use the blade at all, which I didn't even have it. Which I didn't even need to use my blade. So sometimes you do want to use Genji as a nano target, even though, of course, you don't have blade yet, because you can do a lot of damage. They did get shattered while I got nanoed, which I wasn't really expecting my Reinhardt to do. He randomly shattered, which of course helped me out. But if he didn't shatter, I was going to go right after the Zen, kill the Zen, and then try to go after another target, and then hopefully have my blade in time and ready, and then I can kill the rest of the targets with my blade. Even if I don't get my blade, I can get my dash reset on Zen, and I can go into another target and try to kill him with regular Genji abilities. And Genji's very strong even when he's just nanoed without a blade.
Good kill, play slow.
Kill that pylon with my deflex, of course. Get right out after I get a kill.
How am I in?
Make him kill himself.
They're ulting?
Wall up. Wall climb real quick. And that's how you get out of that. I had no abilities left, right? And I used the wall to my advantage to wall climb up really high up and then dash back. Just get away after that. Go back to help my team with the Sombra, of course.
David won.
You get the Ash. Try to dive right into him so I get a bunch of hits. Here we go. Dive into him. Dash into him. And then use the deflect, of course. Of course, we can do it again. Trying to get my dash reset. Got my dash reset. Someone died. And there you go. I was just patient, waited until they all grouped up, and then dashed right into him. Did the melee. Did a deflect right after because I know they're going to shoot me right after I dash in. Right? The kill. I used my wall climb to kill that Hanzo, so I knew he was gonna wall climb on his side of the bus. So I wall climbed on mine, did a little right click, and then got right out of there with my dash. Get a kill. You always want to get out of there. You don't want to just die for free. Get a kill and get out. You don't want to trade. Right there, of course, Ashe was way too far away. This little Ashe right here. See if I can get her actually. There we go, she's actually done that. But she was way too far away, right? As soon as I popped my blade, I was kind of looking for the other two targets. I'm like, where did they go? And I was patient enough where I didn't, you know, you don't need to instantly dash over to the first people you see, you know, the first person you see. The first person I saw after I got that first kill was Ashe. And she was like 10 miles away. I wasn't reaching her, right? So definitely wanted to go after the targets that were farther away, and I killed them both. I wanted to try to dash through those two people that were in the Sigma ultimate before the Kiriko can use her Suzu, of course, so I can get a little bit extra damage, and then when they come out of the Suzu, obviously kill them. Stay on that Mercy and get a couple good deflects in. There we go, got the Tracer as well that was running away from me. That Mercy was trying to Glock me, but of course, as long as you have your deflects ready and aim for the head, then she's just gonna kill herself. Right there, it was a pretty easy blade for me because I knew that they did not have trans. They used trans last fight. So I bladed, went in there, got the Symmetra first, just because she was the easiest target to kill, for me at least. And then went and killed the Zen after I knew where he was, which he was in the middle of the map and kind of cut off from his team. So it was another easy kill. Made sure I dashed into him and then just deflected instantly because I know he was definitely going to try to kill me. Dash over to the Mega. Sometimes you do want to do that. If you are low HP, just dash right into the Mega so you can save yourself. There you go. Got the Ana real quick with a dash. Monkey as well since he's discorded. Try to focus their tanks. The tank's going to be really low here. Easy kill on their tank, and now try to focus on the Genji. Genji's going to be low. He's going to be trying to focus me as well since I am a little bit low. I'm going to have to back up here just because they have a Lucio. If he gets rocked, I'll be able to dash into him. Oh, he got Suzu'd. Okay, he got owned. All right. I'm trying to go after this Kiriko here if I don't miss a bunch like I am. Now go after the Lucio. As you can see, my priorities always change on Genji. It's basically what is happening in the moment, kind of like Tracer would be playing. Just whatever's happening in the moment. Always change up the situation. Whoever's low, whoever is less HP than the other person. Of course, you go after the lower HP heroes. Ooh. As you can see, I saw Kira go. She was low HP. Get in there. Kill her real quick. I just messed up. I didn't realize that the Jungle Queen is going to be waiting around that corner to knife me, which is very unfortunate. There we go, finally got the Genji. As you can see, I used my wall riding skill a lot. I wanted to avoid all that damage. There you go, just use some dashes. So I wanted to avoid all that damage, of course, so I was wall riding up the wall just to get a higher advantage point and just look over the fight as well. It gives you a very good look down, like eagle eye view of the fight, what's going on, so you can track people easier. Once you are that high, that guy just got dinked. Insane, he's out of here. They're gonna be enough for a blade here.
Surrender to my will.
That was a good shatter by the Ryan. As you can see there, I tried to go after the Sigma on point. I frankly did not know where the rest of the team was, the enemy team. So I went after the biggest target that I knew where he was, which was Sigma on point. I heard the Tracer behind me, but I felt like if I dashed into her, I would have just wasted my blade. So I definitely wanted to get some damage in before I died. Or almost die, of course. So that's why I went for the tank to try to damage him. And then luckily, I found the rest of the enemy team there next to the tank. Or it doesn't have fade, so I'm definitely going to try to go after her with my blade. There we go, got two. Okay, yeah, right there. I just bladed, saw the no fade from Moira. She obviously just used fade. Killed her real quick, and then went after the Lucio. I should have turned around and went after the soldier, but I got kind of distracted with what the Rhine was doing, just pinning the other Rhine off the map. It was just too funny to pass up. There we go. Even though I didn't kill anybody with that blade, that was a really good blade by me. I just put damage on everybody that I could see. I knew I wasn't going to kill anybody with that blade, so might as well put some damage down, right? And then just finish the enemy kills up. There, Ryan's going to be hurt. Nice. I'm going to go after that Moira since Moira's got no fade. Definitely got to get her out of the game. Go after the Sombra as well. Try to kill the Sombra. I knew she was going to have TP up. Try to push her a little bit. And then go after the Kiriko. And then Soldier's going to be last. As you can see, I'm prioritizing everybody that has a get out of the danger situation ability, right? So I focus the Fade, which is Moira. Focus the Sombra, which is, she has the TP. And then obviously I'm going to focus the Kiriko after she used her TP already. So I'm focusing everybody that's like that. And also I was focusing the Reinhardt because once he's looking one way, I just hit him in the back a bunch of times and I helped my Reinhardt kill him. There we go, got the Kiriko. Try to go after that Zen since Zen is antied. And now go after the Mei, of course. Try to dash out of here. Ah. Somehow we're still alive. Okay, now the Mei's dead. Nice. They're going to use trans, but I'm going to focus the Diva because she's going to be out of the mech. I'm going to try to kill her before she gets back in the mech. Then go after the Zen, of course. Now I'm going to try to push up. And they are coming out of their spawn. I don't know how he's not dead. I think he's Superman. There we go. Got him real quick. McCree 1, dead. She's dead. Get out of my game. Don't know what this guy's talking about in the background, but shred him. Just keep pushing him over and over again. When you get that point, make sure you push him as Genji. You can do pretty insane amounts of damage, as you've seen. There we go. Big deflect on the Mei. Straight aim at her face. Going on that Zen. There we go. Another deflect on the Ashe. And then, of course, get the Ana over here. Get really aggressive. Play how I'm playing. Get real aggressive. And then if you get too aggressive or you're running out of abilities or if they're damaging you a lot, of course, dash back and save yourself. If you guys have any more questions of some scenarios that you guys need more help with or anything like that with Genji, you can always leave them in the comments below. I will help. And also, if you did enjoy this video, you can always leave a like. And if you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. A lot of people are returning to my videos that are not subscribed. And if you're not subscribed, hey man, subscribe. It doesn't hurt. Also, you can always hit that bell icon as well to get notified whenever I do upload a brand new YouTube video here. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you guys so much for the support. Yeah, have a great day and or night and peace.